Hello there and welcome back to Diablo 3 where I'm playing as a monk. I'm in Act 4 and I'm about to go to the Crystal Arch where I believe it's time to confront Diablo himself. Go to the pinnacle of heaven. Imperius is here, being weakened by Diablo destroying the Crystal Arch. So here we go. And to find Diablo.
He's got me. You go kill that bastard.
Doing it by myself.
The seven evils are one within me. I am Legion.
Okay. Not sure how dangerous that is going to be. The whole game's been pretty easy so far.
Enough. Let us see how you fare in my realm of terror.
We're ported to the realm of terror to fight some kind of shadow version of
Only
him.
by defeating us can you return to your own realm. But none have ever. Your Nephilim power will not help you.
Yeah. I need to kill another version of myself. No, wait.
No.
I think I was too quick.
This wretched light must be eradicated. All that you have known, all that you have ever loved, shall die along with you, Nephilim.
That is Diablo defeated. Got some legendary pants. Good amount of loot. I'll speak to my hirelings first.
You truly are the one the prophet promised. You are everything that all the angels and all of humanity could have hoped for. And, well, you're awfully nice too.
Victory at last! There was never a doubt in my mind, friend. You are a true champion.
What do you do with all the treasure you find?
Living a life of depravity and overindulgence, naturally.
You must be finding it difficult here.
Fine. Perhaps I've found that my treasure is put to better use elsewhere.
So you give your riches away?
We all have debts to pay, friend.
I wasn't bathed in honor from the other two as I was with Lyndon.
I cannot believe it all came to pass, just as the prophet wished. I left everything I knew behind to fight with you. It was the best choice I have ever made.
So the Lord of Terror falls. May all the souls ravaged by his evil rest in peace. It's finally over. Many brave souls died in this war. Thanks to us, they did not perish in vain.
So everyone thinks it's all over.
Did your brother suspect that you were in love with his wife?
No, she didn't take the time to tell him before waltzing off to the altar. Now their children would starve if not for the gold I send their way.
But you are the reason their father's in prison.
He will be free again in time. Paying off the Merchants Guild of Kingsport is no small task. And aren't you supposed to be on my side here?
So while we're talking about defeating Diablo and saving all of the world, we're too busy speaking about Lyndon's family, which is a bit odd. I might stop doing that. Let's talk to Oriel.
The day is won. Diablo is vanquished, and all evil with him.
Evil is not so easily vanquished. Time will tell.
I guess it's time to go to the next act. Act 5. So, on our way.
In the end, it was a mortal heart that saved 2 worlds from ruin and cast down the prying evil forever. A new day breaks for both angels and men. For mankind's greatest champion, the Nephilim, rose to confront the darkness that we, in our pride, would not face. My brethren, I will take my place among you once again. But this time, as a mortal. Since justice has been met this day, I will now stand as wisdom. On behalf of those who risked all to save us. Forevermore, we shall stand together, angels and men, in the light of this glorious new dawn. Diablo was defeated. For a time it seemed we would know peace. But it was not to be. For Diablo's essence lingers in the Black Soul Stone. I cannot destroy the stone, nor allow its evil to remain within the heavens. And so it must be hidden, even from the angels. I pray that it will be enough. You have done well, Horadrim. Your service here is finished. And you should all The Nephilim will stop you. No one can stop death.
I have heard stories of angels descending upon the city of Westmarch, slaughtering man, woman, and child. But to what end? The city's defenders were powerless to stop them. But now, I have come. And I will protect all who can be saved.
Alright, so that's the end of Act 4 and the start of Act 5. So the angel Maltheus. Is it Maltheus? Malthiel? Can't remember now. What have you forgotten? Has turned evil and has once again stolen the Soul Stones.
Tyrael sent me to find you. Malthiel has taken the Black Soul Stone. You must come with me.
People are dying down there. I will not abandon them.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthiel.
I will meet Tyrael in Westmarch. Go!
It will be done. I swear it.
Alright, so we're in Westmarch.
We're going to die. She's coming to kill us all.
No!
I watched in horror as the guard was struck by the maiden's magic. I heard the sound of his screams until his flesh had dissolved to nothing, and only his armor-clad skeleton remained, his jaw unhinged. Blue mist swirled around his bones, coalescing into new flesh. When at last I cut him down, the phantasmal flesh exploded, leaving only a pile of armor behind.
The gates! I will have to find another way into the city to stop this slaughter.
May I recommend the sewers?
Malthael's fallen angels have brought death to Westmarch, raising an army of reapers from the city's slain defenders. Once, these men and women were our protectors. Now, they are our executioners, scouring the city for every living soul and putting them to the sword.
So I've got some legendary pants from Diablo. The Pox Folds. Dexterity, Vitality. Then when 3 or more enemies are within 12 yards, you release a vile stench that deals 474% weapon damage as poison every second for 5 seconds. So that is interesting. Can't say I've seen these ones before, at least I remember seeing them before. Dead people of Westmarch coming back to life. To the sewers we go. Something different.
Stop! Don't go out into the streets. It's the end of the world. So many have been killed and the Reapers are everywhere.
Are there any survivors?
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakharum Cathedral, but they're likely all dead by now.
Wait, you're the monk who saved Bastion's Keep. You'll save us too, won't you?
I promise.
I think we lost her. No, no!
With demon blood must die.
There are no demons here, only innocents.
Define innocent.
There's the best hint as to why it's all happening. Malthael, these angels believing that humans being the spawn of angels and demons thus have demon blood in us, and thus we must all be destroyed to prevent anything happening again.
The shadow touched me, and darkness spread across my vision until all I could see was blackness. It gave way to a pale light that sapped my strength. It seemed so easy. But instead, I drew upon the last of my will and fought back. Color flooded back into my sight. The shadow was right before me, and I drove my spear through it.
This fight is over!
The Revenant Shield Guards were once the personal guard of King Justinian IV, appointed to the position for bravery and skill at arms. They accompanied the king at all times, resplendent in their ornate armor, wrought by the finest craftsmen in Westmarch. But most spectacular were their shields, which they unerringly employed in the protection of their king.
Over!
So we made it to the cathedral courtyard.
Defend the church! Repel these vile reapers!
More enemies coming. I killed them too quickly. Ah, Tyrael's
We
back.
found you. Tyrael, why is Malthael so intent on the city's destruction?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
Though we are descended from angels and demons, Malthael sees only the demonic within us.
Church! All the refugees are inside! Follow me! Akrat's Bane! This is worse than I feared!
What is that?
A death maiden! Stop her!
Your soul will be mine.
Kill the Death Maiden.
We must do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls is not interrupted. It is the key to Malthael's victory.
Oh, let's speak to Tyrael again.
All this must end. Where is Malthael?
I know only that he is not in Westmarch. He could have taken the Black Soul Stone anywhere in creation.
Is there a way to find out why he took it?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
I will leave that to you while I save this city.
Tyrael was going to study a slither of the Soul Stone that broke off. And this is where we are. So this is our camp or town for Act 5. Lots of people to speak to, and all my hirelings and everyone's here. I'll just quickly check this other loot that I picked up.
I'll take that.
And I'll destroy all this stuff. Any bigger gems now? I've got square gems. obviously the next level up. And that would do. So that was the end of Act 4, killing Diablo, saving heaven, and the start of Act 5, where now the city of Westmarch is under attack from Malthael's forces as he tries to wipe out humanity as a whole. Still a bit more learning to do about why, how, what everything's happening, and we'll do that next episode when we speak to all these people in town. Until then though, thanks for watching guys, I appreciate the support, and as always, hope to see you all next time.